Hi, how are you?
How do you do?
Very good.
You're filming us without permission.
And it's public property.
Feeding? No, it's not property.
You don't have to engage with him. I just want to make sure nothing violent happens.
Yeah, don't worry.
This is violent. That's
Touch me?
unfair.
Call 911.
Call 911. That's right.
Pro-life activist attacked by a pub owner for writing on a public sidewalk in chalk. That activist he just saw assaulted is Elisa Golub. She joins us now from our Toronto studios. It was a bit of a shocking video to me. Tell us what the background was. Those two gentlemen you saw talking to the guy that came at you, they were with you. What were you guys doing?
Look,
tell us what was happening.
I had about a dozen activists, Brian, and every Friday we do some sort of activism. Sometimes we use the graphic images, sometimes we go in front of the abortuaries with help signs. And so this particular Friday, I decided we've been doing a lot of controversial things lately. We're just going to take it easy. We're going to do something called Pro-Life Sidewalk Chalk, and they have a national Pro-Life Sidewalk Chalk Day in the States, and we just decided to emulate that and basically write pro-life slogans on the sidewalk. So
you're talking about things like adoption, not abortion. Hardly controversial.
That's correct. Yeah, abortion hurts women, maybe a little bit more, but just things like that. 300 babies die every day from abortion, facts, things that people may have not known. And so this pub owner came out and chased these two activists down the street. And I immediately turned on my video camera. And then when I said, you don't have to engage with him, I just want to make sure nothing violent happens, he turns around and says, "This is violence," and comes at me with his fist in the air. And so I ducked. He says he was trying to get the camera, but all I saw is a fist coming towards me. And immediately a pedestrian, stepped in between us, and women were walking by yelling at him to never hit a woman. And he was getting the brunt of a lot of reactions.
Well, and rightly so. Rightly so. I grew up with a sister. I'm not going to say I've never hit a girl. My little sister runs into the room, thumps you, and runs out. Maybe you hit her back, but you don't hit women. No, it's not what men do.
Absolutely.
So, what happened next? You, I understand, called the police, and this is what I saw this on LifeSite News, and I was blown away at the reaction when you called police.
Right, so in the video, the twins who were in the video called the police. They said a policeman was coming, waited for a while, no one came, so then I myself went back into the office and called the police to file a complaint or an assault charge if I could. And the policeman basically told me that because the pub owner, the Imperial pub owner, didn't actually physically touch me, there's nothing they could do. And he even forewarned me that if I ever went back there to do any further type of pro-life activism in and around that pub and something like this happened again, then it would be my fault for disturbing the peace, since I now know how he reacts.
So it would be your fault if he came at you, because you would be disturbing the peace. I wonder if they've ever said this to Occupy or people that sit on rail lines for weeks. I don't think they would. I don't think they said this to the G20 protesters that smashed up cars just a few blocks from where you were doing this. I understand they also warned you that it's not a public sidewalk.
Yeah, they were basically trying to tell me that, I said it's a public sidewalk, and they said, oh, actually the sidewalk is owned by the City of Toronto for the public to use. And I said, am I not a member of the City of Toronto to use the sidewalk? Like, if they're not going to go after little children for drawing their shadows with sidewalk chalk, why are they going after us saying that we can't on the same public sidewalk?
To me, this just smacks of another example of a double standard applied to abortion, whether it's the fact that governments will fund across the country, and most of the country anyway, governments will fund private abortion clinics, but they will balk at the idea of a private MRI clinic or a private clinic to look after your cataract or your knee surgery. That's not allowed. Private abortion clinics, fine. As you said, other people can do graffiti and that'll be okay. You can't write on a sidewalk with chalk.
And I understand sometimes, people's personal biases coming up, but this isn't my first encounter with the Toronto police, and there's a clear biasness towards pro-life activism, maybe because Torontonians are encountering it more and more with the different groups coming. I'm not sure what the reason is, but I think it's really important to get the message out, because this isn't the way that we should be treated, no matter what our views are. Like you said, they didn't do this with the occupiers, and they were blatantly breaking the law. Why are they doing that to pro-lifers who are just exercising their freedom of demonstration?
All right, you're with Campaign Life Coalition Youth.
Yes.
If people want to get involved, people don't have to worry about me showing my bias here. They know where I stand. You want to get involved with Campaign Life Coalition Youth. Are there other branches across the city, or do you have to be in the center of the universe called Toronto?
No, well, our national office is in Toronto, but we have offices all across in different provinces all across the country. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have a website. There's so many ways you can get involved. So if you want to boycott, for one, the Imperial Pub, 54 Dundas Street East, right around the corner of Yonge and Dundas, and secondly, you can look us up online and get involved.
All right, Lisa, good talking to you again, and best of luck next Friday.
Thanks so much, Brian.